Hello everybody and welcome here to the EPRL Bass Pro Shops Cup Series season number 6. We are at Atlanta for round number 2. On the pole is the 41 of Joseph Clark, and alongside him starting second is Charles Jackson in the 42. Starting third, a 5-time winner in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series, Stephen Dillon. On the outside of him in fourth is Mitch Speed. And rounding out your top 5 for the starting grid is the 12 of Richard Johnson, who's a rookie. So as we're getting set to get these cars rolling off, we're going to get you the command here. Alright, let's send it down trackside for the command to fire engines.
Drivers, start your engines.
Cars roar to life for the second time this season, and the cars begin to roll off for 33 laps here at Atlanta. Matthew McMurray starts deep in the field along with CJ Sorensen. Alright, last year we had an incredible finish that took out some of the dominant cars of the day and took the rookie at the time, Eric Merton, to the win. So here we go, coming out of turn number 4. We've seen incredible finishes here. The leaders get wrecked for a while. The closest finish in the, not Monster Cup Series, the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. But here we go, coming to the green. We are racing here at Atlanta. Charles Jackson jumped the start there on Joseph Clark. Heading off into turn 1. They're already 3 wide. Coming on in turn 2, we got a big crash exiting the corner. Joshua Balkin, Phil Jones. I saw the Daytona 500. Jordan Polito was in trouble. Oh, Richard Johnson and Dion Petty, they spin out. Hard into the wall goes Richard Johnson. Mitch Speed lost control. He hits Dion Petty, and Joseph Clark wins it back. Wow. First lap insanity here at Atlanta. Joshua Balkin. Oh, geez. Dylan Young and Kyle Smith have made heavy contact. Carter Kozlowski in the second crash of the year. Courtney Simpson. I saw Kurt Kozlowski. There's Dylan Young. Max Skinner. Oh, there's Sean Galligan. Phil Jones. And Julie Stewart. Okay. Kurt Kozlowski. There's the pace car coming around with Joseph Clark and such. There's Jeffrey Finge, rookie there. Oh, John Worry, last season's champion. Big crash. Let's see what happened. All right, it looks like Joshua Balkin gets into Phil Jones, who turns him into John Dillon, and then Sean Galligan gets some damage. There's Jordan Polito, the Daytona 500 winner. Cole Freilich in the number 7. Oh, Phil Jones flipped. Phil Jones on his lid. There's Mitch Speed spinning out. Oh, Kyle Smith got clobbered. There's Carter Kozlowski. So a lot of cars involved. There's Dylan Young in the 45. And now there was another crash. And that already happened. Alright, let's get a replay. Alright, here it is. Julie Stewart to the apron of the track. There's Devin Hargett, a rookie. Oh, just gets into her, sends her into Max Skinner. Oh, Chris Summers got into the number 9 car there. Some relatively hard contact into Julie Stewart and the wall. So, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, there was a crash up here. Let's get a replay of that. Alright, here it is. Dion Petty gets into Richard Johnson. Spins him to the apron, then he spins back up. Oh, Charles Jackson took a lick. And Stephen Dillon, second place in the Daytona 500. That being CJ Sanders gets in this. Stephen Dillon. Speaking of Dillon, I think John Dillon, the winningest driver in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series with 6 wins, he got some damage in this. Alright. So that's what happened to bring out the first caution of the race here at Atlanta. Let's go back to the green. Lights on the pace car are out. We're restarting here on lap number 6. Joseph Clark is going to be the leader for the restart, followed by Dion Petty, Seth Cole, Garrett Jones, and Joseph Bryant, your top 5. 6th is Zach Buchanan, 7th Drew Austin, 8th Devin Hargett, 9th Stephen Dillon, and 10th is Jordan Balkin. 11th Michael Shelton, 12th Richard Johnson, 13th CJ Sanders, 14th John Dillon, and 15th is Sean Henley. Yeah, as we mentioned, John Dillon, the winningest driver here in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series, has 6 wins. Next closest is Stephen Dillon, his brother, and then Ziggy Bain, a driver that does not race anymore. Have 5. Coming out at turn number 4, though, getting set to go back racing in Atlanta. The pace car is back in. Joseph Clark's going to lead the field to the green flag on lap 6 of 33. Coming out at turn number 4. What are we going to see on this restart? Big carnage or a long green flag run? We're going to have to figure it out as the green flag waves. We're back underway here at Atlanta. Oh, Zach Buchanan makes a bold move to the outside. Garrett Jones to the inside of Seth Cole for 3rd. 1 and 2, I saw some 3 wide further back. I hope they are going to be okay from that. Pretty cool view right here. Coming through turns 3 and 4. Joseph Clark is able to hold on. Dion Petty is now underneath Joseph Clark for the lead. Garrett Jones 3 wide, but the caution is out. Garrett Jones ended up being 3rd. I don't think he got around Dion. No, he did not get around him. Oh, John Dillon is wrecked. Matthew McMurray, Jack Richards, Joshua Balkin, Mitch Speed. They look to have some pretty heavy damage. Yeah, they're definitely done for the day. Let's see what happened. Well, this was a vicious crash by John Dillon. Look at this. 4 wide in the center of the turn. That's not going to work. There's Richard Johnson. Oh, man, the 99 of T.O. Bain. Now, that's going to be something that EPRL officials are going to have to take a look at, because that definitely looked like he did that on purpose. That did look a little intentional. Looks like he did clip Richard Johnson, sending him into John Dillon. And then Jack Richards. And then, oh, Mitch Speed hard into the back of him, of John Dillon. Yeah, we're going to have to get another view, because it definitely looked like T.O. Bain got into Richard Johnson intentionally. Alright, let's get a slow-mo of this on board. Looks like he's pushing his teammate Danny Wells pretty hard. And that sends Richard Johnson up the track. And then I think... Oh, Danny Wells is the one that pinched him originally. Then T.O. Bain kind of finished him off there. Yeah. So I don't think T.O. Bain really did that intentionally. It kind of looked like Danny Wells might have got Richard Johnson a arrow loose. T.O. Bain got a big run on him and had really nowhere to go but into the back bumper of him. So doesn't look like any penalties are going to be given here to T.O. Bain. So let's get you back to the green. Alright, pace car lights are out. Joseph Clark will lead us to the green flag with Dion Petty 2nd, Garrett Jones 3rd, Joseph Bryant 4th, and Seth Cole is in the top 5 as well. Devin Hargett 6th, Drew Austin 7th, Zach Buchanan 8th, Jordan Balkin 9th, Stephen Dillon 10th, and Michael Shelton 11th, CJ Sanders 12th, Danny Wells 13th, T.O. Bain 14th, and CJ Sorensen in the 15th position. So it's all Joseph Clark as he's led, I believe, since the start of this race. Here we go, coming out of turn number 4. See, Joseph Clark, I think he had a pretty good Daytona. Wait, no, I don't think he did. Never mind. Yeah, he finished 32nd, so not a good Daytona race for Joseph Clark. Good to see him turn it around here at Atlanta, but we're back racing. And Joseph Bryant goes to the outside of Garrett Jones. Garrett goes to the bottom of Dion Petty. That's for 2nd, and Joseph Clark's going to try to drive away. Through 1 and 2 they go. There's the 2 Red Bull cars, Drew Austin in the 83 and Joseph Bryant in the 84. Coming through turns 3 and 4, Joseph Clark going to get out to the lead. Garrett Jones in 2nd, has Seth Cole pushing him. Drew Austin in the 83. There's Jordan Balkin in the 38 as well. Joseph still leads this race. He's led these first few laps, but he goes up the track. And now here comes Drew Austin in the 83 on the inside. This is almost looking like plate racing. 210 miles an hour into turn 3. Clark goes up the track. Now Zach Buchanan goes under Garrett Jones, and he turns him. Garrett Jones hard into the outside wall. Jordan Balkin, Dion Petty. Oh, Garrett Jones over on his lid. Oh, huge stack up. Seth Cole flips over. Jordan Apolito, the Daytona 500 winners on his in the wall. Kyle Perry is flipped. There's Greg Jones. Oh, Garrett Jones not going to be happy with his teammate Zach Buchanan after this. He had a dominant car today, and it doesn't look like it's going to finish like that. All right, here it is. Joseph Clark got into the wall coming into 3. Saw the sparks coming out. And Garrett Jones gets loose, and Buchanan just immediately jumps under him. And I don't know if Garrett Jones tried to get back low after slipping or not, but 17th in the Daytona 500. Garrett Jones not going to have that good of a finish today. CJ Sorensen, Steven Dillon. Seth Cole up in the air, along with Steven Dillon. Seth flipped over. Steven just got airborne. Danny Wells got some air in that as well. Kyle Perry ended up getting flipped over. Oh, Chris Summers came plowing into Cole Freilich. There's Andrew Schwartz in the 22. But wow, Seth Cole. Unbelievable. Oh, Sean Henley is in this. Didn't notice that. There's John Worry. Jordan Apolito, the Daytona 500 winners. The cars are starting to go to the garage now. So, other than that, they were okay. I believe under caution they weren't wrecking each other. So let's get you back to the restart. We got like nobody left. Got Drew Austin leading, then Zach Buchanan, Devin Hargett, Joseph Clark, and Joseph Bryant, your top 5. Then Dion Petty, T.O. Bain, Greg Jones, Richard Johnson, John Worry, and Sean Henley is in 11th, and he's the last car in this race. So obviously complete wreck fest here at Atlanta up to this point. Let's see if that can change. The green flag waves, and we're back underway, but the thing is we're halfway through this race, and only 11 cars remain of the 42 that started. That just gives you an idea of how many wrecks we've already had. We've had, I believe, 3 crashes, but all 3 have been massive wrecks. But Drew Austin leading the field, Zach Buchanan in the 20. Oh, trouble hard into the outside wall. Goes Devin Hargett, and Zach Buchanan's going to make a run at it, coming to the line, and he got him. And now we got 9 cars left as Bryant. Oh, Greg Jones is in the wall. Devin Hargett. Oh my gosh, we're going to have like 8 cars left. If all these guys are that's going to leave 8. Oh boy. Let's get a replay. Well, I thought we were done wrecking because you don't have enough cars left to wreck, but leave it to the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series to get you some wrecks even when there's probably not enough cars to. We saw this in Atlanta last year. Not many cars finished. This reminds me of Lowe's. Now it's Charlotte. But oh, John Worry got some contact. But this reminds me of Season 3, I believe, maybe Season 4, when you only had 11 cars finish at Lowe's Motor Speedway. But now it looks like we might only have about 9 cars finishing this one, as long as everybody still stays in. So a complete wreck fest up to this point at Atlanta. Let's hope we can get back to the green, because I don't know if the officials are going to call the race due to not enough drivers left. So let's hope to get you back to the green. Turns out John Worry has retired from the race. He got some contact, but Greg Jones is still in, so we only got 9 cars left now. So it's Zach Buchanan, Drew Austin, Joseph Clark, Dion Petty, T.O. Bain, Richard Johnson, Sean Henley, and Greg Jones. So actually we only have 8 cars. I thought I said 9. So with almost 10 laps to go, we got 12 when we go back to the green. Hopefully we can stay green for all those laps and not have everybody wreck themselves again. So here we go. Pace car will make the hard left turn to pit road, and Zach Buchanan, Drew Austin, and Joseph Clark lead the field back to the green. And we're back racing Atlanta right about now. We're racing again. Dion Petty, I did not notice he's still in this race. And this is Dion Petty's best shot he's had at a win since Season 4 at Trenton. He's had such heartbreak so many times in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. Remember Trenton in Season 4? Dion leading the race with less than 10 laps to go gets wrecked, and he was not too happy with that. Okay, if we have a caution, I'm going to cry. Okay, we don't. Okay. Alright, let's go back to the leaders, where Joseph Clark has now made a look under Drew Austin. Here comes Dion Petty coming into the 3rd position. Look who's in 5th. That's T.O. Bain. Remember, he was kind of the cause of the, I believe, 2nd wreck of the day. Yeah, Richard Johnson. Remember the good old days when he had, like, 30 cars left? At the line is going to be Joseph Clark leading with now 10 laps remaining here at Atlanta. I think it's really only these top 3, maybe 4 drivers with a legitimate shot at this. Because 5th place, T.O. Bain is. I mean, that car is absolutely killed. Coming through 3 and 4, Joseph Clark is going to be passed by the rookie Drew Austin on the inside. Zach Buchanan closing in on the 41. But at the line is going to be Drew Austin leading the field. Alright, I'm wondering if we're going to run up on some lap traffic. I think we got enough laps to. Greg Jones into turn 1, 185. Turn 3, wow. That's quite a bit. That's about 40 miles an hour. Yeah. Into turn 1, 212, 185. Yeah, that's about 40 miles an hour. But here comes Zach Buchanan to the inside of the track. Zach Buchanan dives to the bottom of the 83 of Drew Austin. Trying to take the lead away. Here he comes. He's going to take it. Joseph Clark is also trying to close. It's going to be settled with the top 3 cars. Unless we catch that lap traffic and Dion is able to close. Let's see. Yeah, Greg is still at about the same pace. And you got to remember also that once they catch Greg Jones, it's not much further to Sean Henley with 7 laps to go. Coming to 6 to go this time. Here comes Joseph Clark all the way to the bottom of the track. Let's see where Greg Jones exiting turn 2, entering turn 1. I think we are going to catch him. And maybe that could be an opportunity for Dion Petty. And here comes Drew Austin to the bottom of Zach Buchanan. Down the backstretch they go, side by side for 2nd, and it's going to be Drew Austin taking over that position. Joseph Clark has had the dominant car of the day. He's got the fastest car all race long, and he is out front in Atlanta with now just 5 laps to go. And I think Dion is closing. I think he is starting to close a bit. 207, 206. Okay, not really. All right. Exiting turn 4, a little slower than usual. Oh boy. No, this isn't going to be pretty once they catch Greg, because Greg is starting to slip further and further off the pace. Yeah, about 4 miles an hour slower than usual. Oh boy, we're going to catch him side by side coming through 1 and 2. Never mind though. Zach Buchanan underneath Joseph Clark. Oh, Drew Austin's going to get held up. That's going to hold up the 2 behind. Oh, trouble. The front leaders are in the wall hard. And Dion Petty is able to pass them. That's going to be the race, and Dion Petty finally is going to win an EPRL Bass Pro Shops Cup Series race. Oh my goodness. Greg Jones, he's not going to have those guys happy with him. Oh, snap. Oh, wow. Absolutely incredible, and Dion Petty is finally going to capture that win that he has been searching for since his heartbreaker at Trenton in season number 4. Wow. What a race, and congratulations to Dion Petty. But we're going to have to get you a replay, but not the way we wanted to end this race, and not the way Dion Petty wanted to win his first race here in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. But for the 2nd week in a row, we're going to have a first-time winner. We're actually just going to get this final lap live, because if we do a replay, then it's not going to be live at the finish. Yeah, I think we're only going to have like 6 cars finishing. 7. Yeah, we're going to have 7 because Zach Buchanan retired because of his hard hit there. So Dion Petty wins it, followed by Joseph Clark 2nd, T.O. Bain 3rd, Drew Austin 4th, Richard Johnson 5th, Sean Henley 6th, and Greg Jones 7th. Oh boy. Greg Jones is going to need extra security exiting this race, I think. Oh boy. I can't believe that finish. Absolutely incredible. Not a finish that we have ever seen. I mean, with all the action we've had in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series, I think that might just be the most exciting finish we've ever seen. It wasn't the closest, but it was by far the most unpredictable. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we still got 2 to go. When we come around, we're going to take the white flag. Alright, we'll get you a replay quick. Alright, here it is. I'm still in shock of this. This is absolutely insane. Greg Jones down the backstretch. I don't know why Drew Austin didn't go to make the move. I understand that he's going to be angry, obviously. All 3 of these leaders are going to be very upset with Greg, but I don't know why they didn't try to pass him. They just stayed in behind him. They really kind of have themselves to blame for that. I mean, yeah, Greg Jones definitely at least about 40% at fault, maybe 50, because he really shouldn't have been running on the track that far off the pace, but I just don't understand why they didn't get out of the way when they saw the 16 there. Okay. Well, race is going to be over. Let's get you to the finish. Alright, I'm still going to get this live, so that's good. Alright, we already went over the cars that are going to finish this race, and it's going to be Dion Petty capturing his first career win here in the EPRL Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. One thing that is just, I don't know what it is. Okay, here we go. Coming out of turn number 4, Dion Petty, after heartbreak at Season 4 at Trenton and also a few more races that he really had a good shot at, is finally going to take the checkered flag. Dion Petty is now a winner in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series here at Atlanta. Wow. What a race. Let's get your results here. There's first through 28th. Few notables. Obviously, Dion Petty with his first career win. Jordan Apolito, the Daytona 500 winner, ended up 16th. Garrett Jones, 18th after really having a strong car early. He got wrecked by his teammate Zach Buchanan, who ended up getting retaliated. Well, not retaliated, just kind of got wrecked by Greg Jones, who is Garrett's dad. So that might make Garrett feel a little better. I'm sure it won't make Zach feel any better whatsoever, though. CJ Sanders finished 20th after having a very strong second place finish in the Daytona 500. Jordan Balkin in the 38 car ended up 12th after, I believe he was one of the cars that flipped. It was either Joshua or Jordan, maybe both flipped, I don't know. 2 Keselowski boys wrecking the same crash for the second time in a row. Carter Keselowski 41st and Kurt was 40th, so that's, Carter might be last in points going off to race 3. It's going to be pretty close because I know he finished 29th in the Daytona race. 41st today is going to hurt him, so. There's the others down there. Max Skinner, I don't know why he retired. I don't think he had much damage. There's Sean Galligan, Phil Jones. Oil leak for Jeffrey Finge, so wow. Such an unbelievable finish, and just the race in general was absolutely crazy. So congratulations, Dion Petty. He's finally a winner here in the Bass Pro Shops Cup Series. We'll see you next week for round 3.